Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you live from the Society for It. Like all time inside the program, we get plenty news, information and entertainment. So stay with me for the next 1 hour inside the program. You can be part of the program by way how we go send you message to the number on 077 981 981. Or you can watch me live on Radio Democracy Facebook page, or you can listen to me on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Well, with me today at the studio, I get Zachariah Conte, we come out from the Feeding Africa Masses and serve the Waterloo Artists Union, we therefore can talk about one account we then get for launch for people them with tap na Fogbo, where they host them be born, as I say they want for render aid to them. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, people on radio.
Then I also get with me Denisha Williams, we na member from the Air Africa, where they can talk about the events we then get forget. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, well, the program is still a listen to a midday show where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The Dorothy Springer Trust, they for create employment for disabled people through their scholarship training in information, communication and technology. Through this program, about 35 students both physical and non-physically challenged, don't graduate with certificates on training scholarship. Yvonne Akisoya, na the mayor for Freetong, he say as part of a commitment for transform disabled people condition of living, make it say they will make sure say they give skill training to about 1,000 disabled people by 2022 as way for empower them. Well, I've been there part of this and gonna report.
This is your 5th graduation. I want to congratulate everyone graduating. To all of you who are already out in the job market, for those of you about to start. The journey might not be easy, but I'm sure you're going to be successful.
That's not the voice of the mayor of Freetong, Yvonne Akisoya. But they talk to students we don't graduate from the Dorothy Springer Trust from the Information, Communication and Technology program. He continues to say, as part of a plan for transform Freetong, by 2022, skill training go day for over 1,000 disabled people in the country as part of an employment scheme for disabled people .
We are all residents of Freetown. We need you as much as you need us, and we all have a contribution to make. The Dorothy Springer Trust, you've invested hugely in the lives of many, many people. Our commitment at Freetown City Council is to ensure that at least 1,000 persons with disability receive training and are linked to employment opportunities by 2022. We are committed to ensuring that what we've seen today will be scaled up who are doing similar work. The quality of what's being done here at Dorothy Springer is really exemplary. And we want to ensure that other training programs raise their standards as well.
Dr. Abdoulaye Doumbouya, the Chief Executive Officer for Dorothy Springer Trust, talk about the main reason why make it start this organization na Salone.
I want to make a difference in the lives of my brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone through IT training and employment creation. That's the work we've been doing. Train over 80 disabled people, out of which we've got something like 70 of them are in employment. That's an incredible statistic. Disabled people are normally not given opportunities. And we've come and changed. We've made a huge paradigm shift from having disabled people not being recognized for their talent to now being recognized and given job opportunities.
Some students will graduate through this program talk about their experience.
Through the atrocity of war, my life changed at the age of 10 when I stepped on a landmine. I didn't have somebody to look up to say, no, because of this person, I want to be like this. But then when I meet Dr. Abdoulaye some years back, I think I got the hope and I got the confidence. For me, when you are disabled, you are done. You have nothing to offer.
I stand here today filled with joy and with great pride and humility to have been one of the beneficiaries of the generous hands of this great foundation. I luckily secured a scholarship from the Dorothy Springer Trust to study information technology with a specialization as a Cisco Certified Network Associate, CCNA, that the trust has transformed and made relevant in society. May God bless the Dorothy Springer Trust.
The Dorothy Springer Trust, most people believe say they contribute to national development by the support wey dem dey give to people dem wey dey live with disability. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce dey report. The program is still a listen to na midday show where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Fashion show them na platform where young people and celebrity them don't they use for showcase them products them to the world. One salon person where they use fashion show as platform na founder for the Ido Sophie Fashion Agency Adiatuba. We go get in fashion audition tomorrow and Sunday na Sierra Lighthouse Hotel na Aberdeen. Well, inside this interview, he explained more about this in fashion show.
Modeling agency while I start a brand we are called Minda Sufi. It's actually Fula. It means I am bold because I come up from a Fula background, so I want to come introduce them to Salone and to Freetown as well. A brand with a difference. We dey out here for empower youth. We dey also for teach people and for say, you don't have to be certain ways for let them say you're pretty and beautiful in any way you come. And so we dey look for people then with different talents, no matter, we're not getting no discrimination, no matter your shape, your size, your color, or your looks. You are welcome. You for come and come be part of this particular brand. Yeah, we will help you out for build your career. I get professional models and we will help for training and we will train all throughout. So it's a whole training. It's not only for be a model, but also your whole being as a human being to how to behave and how to react out there when you go out to the world.
How somebody could be part or somebody goes, okay, I think saying that the time is for making or it open at any time.
Well, so for right now, because we just start, tomorrow when I start Saturday 13 and Sunday the 14th between 10 and 4 p.m. People are going to Sierra Lighthouse. Now we do the calls. Now they go do your auditioning. We get very good panel. We go ask you questions there, and then we see if you if you get the right fit or the right criteria and what they look for be part of this brand. Yeah, so
the people away go make and to the audition.
Yes.
Is there any benefit?
Oh yes. There are benefits. Benefits in there for the we whole aim now for the we train on that. We to get for do that to get for try for help the people and then we market them into the community, into the world. And then Sierra Leone particularly everywhere and anywhere we market them. And I don't want to say everything we'll get for the benefits them, but let them just come and see there would be benefits definitely because we would be representation for them. We'll represent them for anywhere they want for do in any kind of way they want for help we for show the brand out there in the world. I get a form at the end of the day. I not just want for let people in car we not really ready for be part of this process and make we go through all that day. So the form they sell the form 100,000 leons for that form day. Not so the form for make you not come. If you really want to do this, you can go there if you not really get the money. But the form 100,000 leons and I sell a lighthouse between 10 and 4 on Saturday and Sunday. I look forward for seeing everybody.
Well, that's na Isaiah Sanko be the end interview with Adia Tuba. Inside the interview day, we be talk about the fashion way then get for showcase to man Sarah Lighthouse. The program is still a listen to na midday show where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Okay, well also I get with me at the studio Camara we in the business lead in the Air Africa. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, thanks for having me.
Okay, Zakaria Conte, we come up from the Feeding Africa Masses and serve the Artist Union from Waterloo. Waiting at the work where the Africa Masses don't they do?
Feeding Africa Masses na non-profitable organization where they look at agric, especially farming, and for CC we able to enhance with the government when it comes to agricultural. And we see you based in the United States of America. We also get the charity part of them. We believe so for come at the aid of the people, especially when it comes to the less privileged people where if you say they are downcast in society, no get hope, and that is the aims and objective we play around the Feeding Africa Masses. For now, we see say we able to enhance the work of the government and look at agric when at the farming part of them, and presently we do a farming where they the mile 91, and she say there are people sometimes think he gets the land space, but they not get the material, they not get the logistics for put themselves together at the villages then they. So we they come and say we aid them and try for be partnership, how best to go produce. So we major objective right now we don't take up now like agric, we not farming on rice. And basically also look at the humanitarian side of when they would come for look at the people of football community presently.
Okay, so whose other area them like we una do help for give una supports? Like apart from the football community we say una they give support, whose other community them back we una don't help
it plenty, but like you know say one thing where you do something sometimes we see a way na Madam Anolda way based in the United States. Now somebody way moderate just you and say sometimes where the left hand give, the right hand no for no. But this time one for change with pattern because one for sell the institution and for inspire other people them also as Sierra Leoneans say where they out there, where they home, where if you say then get the finance, then get the strength for do them. It's not about money, but sometimes they not get people for motivate them. While we are here, we for what we can talk on now, you see say like the football community now a community where they do well with mud houses them, where of course we don't get a lot of things say we don't be outcome way positive from this feed in Africa masses. And as I talk to you, not just the farming aspect of us, I tell you, we also don't look at people and where we have been, where we don't promote people from schooling, and we only to where we put together as resources. Because one thing was Sierra Leone, Madam Moderator, this time around it's not about which you get, it's about which the other people let's say you can come at aid when they in the dying need. That's the essence. Maybe around you you might feel comfortable, but other people and see whatever little they might need from you. I think you come at the aid, they always go appreciate and then that kind you will want for look at.
Okay, I will come back to you for can talk about the support we will for give to people in the football community.
Yeah.
Well, now to you, Kamara S. Kamara, we na the business lead na the Air Africa. The Air Africa, somebody we no one day know what you na they do or not even get any idea about this Africa, this organization na get within this really day all about.
Well, the name na Hairs and Next Africa, basically the all acronym. Next in basically mean novelty in excellence in technology and entrepreneurship, and Hairs in mean holdings and entrepreneurship, recreative arts and sports basically. Both na sister company, we're a charity organization basically, where we just stay in the background for raise funds for people that who think in a society that have talent, they get potential, but they lack the finances for actually invest in their dreams. I think one of like the first thing organization ever embarked on was like raising funds for Kevin Doe, and Kevin Doe actually is our brand ambassador, and that's not don't always they do. Even the next following year, we raise funds for Moina, which is also an innovator, and like we also work in partnership with other charity organization. We're just not a charity organization on our own, but basically we don't collaborate for years with other charity organizations like Yakes Foundation, Became Business of Adonis Abu, and during the mud slides and all the other stuff, and like we don't donate, make donations, and even the give sponsorship to different innovators them, and we are the organization where we being sponsored the first first solar car, even though it, like as everything, it's I can say come to reality, but that not stop we for embark on so many things. And as if now Moina, we already know say is like a great innovator in Sierra Leone. They feed off Bluetooth bed, where actually was an organization that informed them. So basically we don't do a lot of work then at the background, but like this year again we don't come with like we do the same fundraising, and this year we do one for a different set of innovative creative people and stuff. And since we do an award show and also the fundraising, we thought I'm fit say okay, it's not always nice to be in the background, let me just come forward and put them out there and tell Serena this is who we are, this is what we're doing as a way of motivating more people for come on board, like raise funds. Because if you just do another background, it meets people, people go feel say no more. These people probably they are not doing what they collect with money for. So because everybody believe in accountability and putting what you're doing out there, so that's what we're trying to do. Put everything we do out there, make people insist. Okay, this is what we have been doing. This we want to do. This is what we're going to do.
Okay, you talk about different people way una the give support to. So like how una can get una funding like for sponsor most of them people in the.
Okay, now through this week event where we do Imperial Kabbalah basically where they happen on the 20th April, now the Golden Tulip Aberdeen. It's a fundraising and also an award show where you be say with a shine a light on different people in our society where they do an amazing job in their own different field. And as I can tell you, recipients them of our awards that Francis Ben Kaifala, which is the current commissioner of the ACC, Fatou Wuri from Oxford University, Dr. Aissatou Wuri from Ramsey, like the list goes on and on. And I can tell you, say, even Kabaka, we get the KMA Entertainment, the whole KMA idea, if you go now on social media, you can see himself with the endorsements, was it like months back, where we tell him, say, okay, we are doing this again. And he was so proud, and I contact him, he's like, oh, I'm happy what you guys are doing. You know, say, like, the KME idea, everything about KME actually come into existence because of the recognition where I received from Una. I think these are things that we don't do, like from that and the X Foundation and the other thing. And so it's not something new. We just why I put them out there and try to raise funds for a different set of people this year. So so the guys with funds, now the award show and the fundraising program what we do, which is why I'm here to talk about, because we need more people to come on board and make it a reality.
Okay, so this award way una can do, the people una they select now based on them performance or na based on familiarity, maybe something and get the way where they go support the una organization or now waiting and they do.
No. We basically we're doing based on merit. It's not about asabi like me, so and also be better people in waiting. But at the end of the day, we want to do then award there because we find we live in a society where we say picking and not get people and when they look up to more people and they do so like we so. Like, you know, go say, okay, who's the charity organization? You go, if you say, like, then Kevin Doe, there's nobody that actually poured money into what he was doing because we not come out there and put on everybody's face. But we're actually doing it in the background. You don't understand, but people need to recognize we. And there's a lot of other Sierra Leoneans actually where they do the same great, amazing job, but they're not being recognized for it. So we need to say them fit, say, okay, if this person they do something great, for tell them, say, okay, we're here, even though we know they're out there, but we're seeing you. Even the pathologists now, Connaught, where they, you know, all the pathologists were going to where you do post-mortem. We were the first organization for actually with a Lifetime Achievement Award and commend them for the great job we do. We don't want this Sabian, but actually single them out and actually say, okay, you're doing it. And he was like so touched, I believe, say, okay, I don't even know, say, people out there are really like noticing what I'm doing. So now the thing is what we do, and even self like when we try like the lawyers, the doctors, we know they go say because I this no, we contact the board of directors of that every institution and say, okay, we want to do an award show, but we want for shining lights on the people who do amazing in each field. So please commend people that are in your field that are doing amazing jobs, and that's what we can come about with nominees them and also the recipients of award. And the way they be the winner is because we they shine a light and put them out there and people then can vote. So through the voting, are the people then they win the award.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Can talk more on the award way una fundraise una get forget.
Okay.
Well, I also get Esther Karimu, we they part of the Independence Promotion Organizing Committee, where they are for can talk about the Miss Independence 2019. We will be na the Sierra Lighthouse. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so this Miss Independence we una get for come do. Waiting really is all about and why una came really come up with them?
So Miss Independence is something that a beauty pageant where we don't go on for a while, I think from about 2007, and it don't happen year after year, wherein we they get different queens there. I can for call all lady a queen, different queens, and they come from different districts and they represent in districts and through this pageant, and we then they display them culture, the sense of intelligence and everything we go just make somebody able for representing country. So we don't get this, we don't crown, this is like the 5th queen who they crown from that 10 days. There had been a break at one point in time due to unforeseen circumstances. But we don't get people there like Yema Conte, Ramatulai Wui, the famous Hawawa don't become a Miss Independence at one point in time. And the last possible crown are Miss Sally Koroma, where they don't come on board, they represent different districts there, and they come together through a camp, through practicing, through training, not only for produce a beauty queen, but for also enlightening them woman and they but different things the way they're able for doing in society, for foster we culture and represent Salone since we independence.
Okay, pageantry in a salon, we can get a lot of issues at times, especially we don't see faults they don't be from this Ministerial way they can do over the years. So like some of the issues, then key issues in day we can really make some man not can even get interest in pageantry again. So like how are they hope for like look into some of the issues then they?
Well, let's start with the most common one. I go as you say you question the gear towards the person we go win and how we go select our winner day. So Miss Independence don't always get they don't get this way in which we self where they organize the pageants, not ever really they know who then are the judges then until the day for the show, the 7 o'clock where they go show up on time or show up late and say, let me come up from here. So me mommy actually Mrs. Gatwood Karimuna and Mr. Simeon Jonjo and Miss Shirley Blell we don't they organize them before. But waiting we don't learn is that when it comes to picking the judges for the actual pageants, they send them out to organizations. So for example, I take Radio Democracy, I will send a letter and say, I'm coming up with a Miss Independent on the 27th and I want you to give me a judge. And I'm talking about like highly recognized places the way then go want for keep their integrity at check. So then we go send a letter there and then go just respond to we say somebody would represent our organization. And on the day of the pageant, the person will come, it will look for somebody and he will say, now me don't can represent this person. Miss Independent has nothing like we don't judge people from when they're practicing. It's not like days where something and go don't do something away person will come and say, okay, I don't they highlight this person, I think saying that this person are the right person. No, our shows, our activities are all done on the same day. And those judges, the way they come, we not ever disagree them. Now that day they choose. And Miss Independent actually has a habit of choosing a random person out of the audience and just say you can join and be part of the judges. Then it will always be an odd number of judges, and that's all they gets them.
Okay, so the contestants that we get for be part of this show, like una already get for put them in one place, like for teach them how like they get for go about the day. Because I make for understand say like some they don't already tell and say this now I get for do they do continuous practicing because at some point the way some man can go it can just perform abruptly but then can say then don't coach them they not know it can be the result to make some man can just go out of the way. So like una get for do coachings to them?
Yes, so actually Miss Independent practices has been going on for the last 3 weeks and the girls practice 4 times a week. And during that practices they're actually divided into various things. So they will have a day for modeling, and they will have a day for questions and platforms. They would have a day for introduction and dancing. And during this time, they will be working with people from the organization and outside the organization. So we go basically tell them, say, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is how we expect you to be doing it. And all man not to the same. Even if you bring somebody and say, like, it can learn person for waka a certain way, in order for waka that way. So we more or less teach them how to accommodate during that 10 day. See how it's supposed to be and try to turn it into your own. So just last week, they recently crowned first ever Miss Commerce, Miss Julia Gray-Coker, actually do a session with me. And he advised them on how he thinks it for waka, how he thinks it for answer questions. And it was really enlightening. You know, people that we don't actually do them, we don't go through the experience, able for coach them better. They go tell them, say, for Africana, because you dress for a certain way, na so you for waka. And for evening wear, because you dress for be a certain way, na so you for waka. So they learn from the best. But all of them learn in the same place. The only thing when it comes to their platforms, we train them individually. The whole organization go there and then go kind. We go just work on corrections because you can't really tell person waiting for do. If you tell her waiting for do, now then they bring the mess up. Because when you reach on stage, they go begin talk like you don't cram them. So we go just guide them, maybe correct a few grammatical errors, maybe say, okay, that's a big word, we go confuse people. Then maybe bring it down, tone it down a bit and use this and things like that. Now, so they go about it.
That's include the questioning also?
Yes, so for the questions, they're all of them, because this don't be a big problem in pageantry. They will be giving a set of questions. The questions, they're not a deviate from waiting we don't already they ask them. The questions might be rewarded on the day. We go rephrase them, but it not going to be anything different. There are no surprises. Then they practice the questions. Then on the day of the show, then go tin up before the entire audience, then pick from a ballot, basically pick out a question and say, I chose question 6. and then the judges then go read from the answer sheets for question 6. Obviously, we go down jumble up, you know, go there in the same order we'll give them. But it's not anything new. They will be practicing around the same concept when it comes to their questions.
Okay, well, that's now Esther Karimu, we come out from the Independent Promotion Organizing Committee. We care for can talk about the Miss Independent 2019. We go be in a Sierra Lighthouse. Well, the program is still listening to a midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The Minister of Information and Communications, Abdul Rahman Swari, don't say now the rights procedure the Ministry of Finance use for present the audit report to the public. Abdul Rahman Swari talk this for sake of the rumor where they go around social media say the Minister of Finance, Jacob Jusu Safar, now go through the rights procedure for publish the audit reports to the public. Abdul Rahman Swari talk more about this inside this interview with our own reporter Cherino Jallo. Okay, well, they get small technical itch now the studio right now. We go bring to you the insights the way they address the issue. Well, the program is still listening to na midday show. Mr. Zakaria, before we go, you don't talk about the different supports on don't they give. Now to the football community, this incident will be what really happened.
Well, first of all, if somebody very well football community, now community we reside in the Western Rural District part of the country, especially Koya. We're in our 378 constituency 106 where the sitting MP is Honorable MC Kabia. And of course now poverty striking community we the non-rate 95% of the houses there now like now church houses them we they call them gas house then they live. And this fire incident happened when they do some cooking na dough. One of the firewood them just spark and go to one of them grass here. And now people the way they do farming and also this fishing, though most of them not be there at the township. So by the time they create alarm, they host them nearby. 29 of them don't catch fire. And only 2 they were in zinc houses. So in a very challenging moment for that particular community, very much deprived. And that is the reason we limit fit say we see waiting we can do. A lot of organization, institutions, then they don't go and do their own. For say yes, there's a be part of the process. But we come with a different format because presently what the people need now is shelter. Maybe you can give them food for a moment, but it's not just easy. And about 125 picking them where they go school from that particular incident where their houses then they fall victim. And we'll get about 60s of them where they sit was and beke. So you know the challenge. So in that period, now a duel, who said in the duel presently now like a tent when a temporal place we a week ago snake then even we killed 2 snakes them out of them tents then day. So for sure you say it's very much challenging for them. So that is the reason we come together with the Waterloo Artists Union, especially the entertainment wing, because people can just face entertainment is all the time to go to get takings and take and go. This time the Waterloo Artists Union then come with a different for go and give back to the community. And for say no, for not to just entertaining the people, and they also don't get a strategy we don't put together, like them picking and they will deprive, for see how best we'll get lunch with them tomorrow, not to just for go launch their account, but get varieties of activities there. Because for now they feel like they left out, they feel like all is lost for them in society. So we get big superstars there where we say we don't contact also for join the Waterloo Artists Union. That is the reason we write letters then to various institutions then for climax this whole event and give them hope back and go launch the account. Where we say whatever little somebody can be a blessing to that account, then for letting people then they get shelter because they don't begin beat blocks there now when a dirty blocks them and instant they come they pose some threats to them. So in a very challenging moment. So that is the reason the Feeding Africa masses come on board in line with the office of the Member of Parliament, the City Member of Parliament, Honorable MC Kabia, and the Waterloo Artists Union for do this joint venture. We launch this account with the opening for them. And she say yes, other donations then they will get for do tomorrow. So for climax this whole thing, that is the reason make the Feeding Africa masses take this lead.
Okay, now this account way una do open for them people them day. How una get for go about some for make it run for the particular victims them? How una get for get all the data like so for the people them way affect? Make them wait for access this account for make it go benefits them.
Well, that is the reason we don't hand over officially to the Member of Parliament. And what we do now, the signatory to the account and the Member of Parliament, because he is the City Member of Parliament, and I'm getting constituency and I'm getting people them. And they don't do so much well they helter and skelter, we they see the effort of farm 24 hours a day in that particular place, at if like now even in office. And it go surprise you, Madam Moderator, for no say this thing what we they do is not about money. It's about the feelings we'll get for the people. Maybe you might then a little corner, as I said earlier on, things then will be better for you. But this time around, we want for say yes, people already in need local matter aid. So it go reflect to them, because the city member of parliament, when I get in constituency, get a whole committee where you don't set up. And that committee, they in line with the people and then they in church. Most of them what I say, then they in line with all the activities that they happen. They even to the donation. If you go on social media, most of the donations where they come, you see the committee, they publish them for say very transparent. And that is the reason also the Feed in Africa Massive, the CEO and the founder within America, they and other peers, don't see say yes, instead of launch in your own lobby skills available. You get the district chairperson. We na chairman Castle Joel and Cole for the Western Rural District Council, where they serve as mayor in that capacity. For say all them things here, then they monitor and follow the procedures them where they happen. Because again for reflect, and the reflection here is about the team where they don't set up, and then the people are also the part of the committee when are the victims then. We for say this thing it happened the way it's supposed to go. And I'm sure it therefore be something we successful and we could benefit them. We just put the mechanism for them and give them the opportunity for learn able access.
Okay, well now they go for that report where the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Abdul Rahman Soare, they talk about the rights procedure them we for concerning this audit report with Cherno Jallo.
And how easy is this government take place? No program no come for winner, yeah.
Okay, we still get issue with that material there. We still get issue that material there. Well, now to you, Kamare. When I forget this event on the 20th of April. Yeah. So, like, what's in this event really there about we on for post?
Okay. Like I said before, a fundraising and also an award show where they award different people them, and also like an opportunity for come to light, to shine a light to different people them in a different field, like young people them in a different field where they do amazing. As this year we showcase 2 innovators, an artist, and few picking them where they work in a charity organization. As the innovators them then they come display them free education app, and also then wireless generator, and also we get this amazing Bobo where we say like he's an artist, he's a really great artist where they do painting with just a pen and a paper, and also we get some few picking them when they work with Kumba Musa, where we say then they do like one talk about the environment and raise awareness about the environment and the stuff them within they do, and also like we shine an award, shine a light on the different people them who they award, talk about them, and also the people also who they shine a light on is like bringing these people together. It's like creating a platform for them. So like they have these amazing things that they're doing, but probably they might not know how to get in contact with these people that have the funds to fund them. So rather than that, we can put them on the stage, shine a light on them, like we'll give you 10-15 minutes. This is what you do. This is who you are. This is your talent. Snap in front of all them people they are so, and tell them what they do. And we get a box. If this person wants, still say your idea is great and it's something that is worth sponsoring, the person can come forward and we get a notes for the pass around right there and put on the box and say, okay, I like this person in idea and this person in project or in idea, like I want fund basically. So that's it. And also include the awards and we'll get for to different people, them entertainment of course, and we get honorary guests and where they come and talk to them people, because they put every different categories of people them together. Because young, old come together. We get different guest speakers. We get guest speakers that come off from Gambia, Guinea, Kenya, and we'll get your own local guest speakers them now, so we'll get honorary guests them, just like bring people then kind of say it's a night of inspiration. It's just not limited to fundraising, because one may come as educative, as inspirational as possible.
Okay, so this event's not free?
No, not free. Just like I say, fundraising, right? So when we want for raise funds, because this year, basically, organization like every year we goals them over the sets. Like, okay, this and this and this we want to do. Like this year, the organization just did to 10 board members, and we say, okay, innovating, one provide employment for 5 or 6 youth, and we don't accomplish that. The second is sponsor 4 entrepreneurship businesses. Then this is why we're doing the fundraising. You don't understand. So basically, the event's not going to be free. In as much as we cover them people let me on board. And after this, I think we'll come up with another event. Maybe it's an entrepreneurship challenge, but we're still working on that. Maybe the funds will go down generate from this award night and fundraising. Now we'll go for use for sponsor them business then they.
Okay, in terms of the innovators, them we like una can give award too. How una can select them because we know innovators and they all over the country. So now basically, the one they will just the free tongue or both the provinces.
No, it's not limited. Just like I say, you know, so everything now gets a chain of command. Like first of all, Obi starts first now being Kevin Doe. You know, that place, like, them pick him up, everybody see, like, he's doing great. It's not just, like, because there are so many people that says, I'm an innovator. And like, in every field, people, like, we just go and grab him. But you have to see somebody that has the potential that, you know, okay, this is your idea. If I invest in it, when I invest in this idea, you know, only go benefit you, but it will only benefit people, those around you. And we'll go for look for things that we marketable because no person goes to mean an innovator, and the things that we innovate, basically, not they of use to the society. Like, you not see how you able to generate income from. And for example, like everything we do now this world, it has to be beneficial not only to you but to your society as a whole. So now we're just normal. Okay, you they make batik. There are batiks people can buy for 10,000 loans. You don't understand. What I say 5,000 loans, 2,000 loans. People can buy them. So we see your own batik they bring Canada the market. You don't understand. So that must be that niche. So we are singling out these people based on the niche that they have. Like we get a group of innovators and they come with them stuff for them. Say okay, this way they do. But this year we'll take them. So with the free education that is coming. With the free where the government don't declare basically, and the fact that a lot of people picking them textbook them are difficult for access, and Boku picking them they're on their phones 24/7. And this somebody say, okay, we say I want out the free education app where we say in as much people can spend so much time on their phone. If with this app then keep still on their phone and still learn, not just they on social media just for do something that is not beneficial to them. And the generator we all know say in the provinces it's very difficult for access at satellite. So it's something like if a person they come up with a generator be say no need fuel, now a rechargeable battery, that's something we go welcome because that means they go able to sustain small business them within the provinces. So that's beneficial not only to the person where they do them, but also the society at large.
Okay, so this Natio na get for continue for the do for
yeah,
the
we don't do
people.
We don't do them from Kevin Doe, Moina, and we still consider this year and we don't choose to, and after them back we get for the continue for do them over and over again. Just like I mentioned, we're just not limited to the innovators. We get a guy where they paint, we get some speaking the way they work with Kumba Musa in the organization, where then they raise awareness about the environment. So basically list goes on and on. And after this, as I tell you before, we try for doing entrepreneurship service, so we get plan for sponsor for startup businesses, but all depends on the funds we raised from this. So the tickets prices now 250,000 for gold, platinum 500,000 millions.
Okay, well that's na Kamara S Kamara we na the business lead na the Air Africa where they talk about them fundraising event where then get forget 20th April. The program in the listen to na midday show. Well now we will go for the Minister of Information and Communication Abdul Rahman Sware in interview.
I think that audit report say not some good thing nowadays we have in our country. We governments then come to power, then they run on the basis for run accountable governments, for run transparent administrations. And particularly President Bill in the campaign, it talks say corruption don't choke the development process. It will ensure say effect corruption will be president. With them inaugurate it talks say the way 3 democratic wars. The war against poverty, the war against indiscipline, and the war against corruption. The publication of this technical audit report is part of the war against corruption. As a country, I think so we want to citizens let them get a clear picture of who's how they come out as a country and who's how they go. The people who they entrust with managing state resources on behalf of 7.3 million citizens, they forgive account. We call them democratic accountability. So the technical audit report just lay bare and clear waiting me to go on 4 government institutions na energy sector, telecom sector, where they under the watch, the social security and all that. So I think it's a very, very important audit that one. As a country, we for land from her. I mean the audit been very clear about what's in there. The one that we don't take the money, let them refund them. It's been clear as at 30th June, they said they for refund them. I think say that one is a good move.
Okay, according to the Auditor General, as he said, the report wouldn't get to the Minister of Finance or to the Ministry. Not for being published, a copy no more than get it. It's about publication.
I'll listen to her. So what would say essentially in I mean, that one not invalidates anything what the report say. The report don't name and shame people then way in the opinion of where they believe say being get state resources then we use them otherwise than for the intended purpose. So the report don't clear about that and not take nothing away from the content of the report. In fact, I call in the about for make them position here clear. Say look, when they talk about a lot of money at stake, we they argue say if that money that they plowed back into this economy, you know, all this our man in the talk say the ground dry, the ground will soak again. We will even get flooded to an extent that will not get the negative implications of the flooding. So I make with the ask citizens, let us support His Excellency President Bill in this campaign, in this war against corruption.
And another thing back, another key issue that the procedure we then go to for publish this audit report according to the Auditor General also in an interview to the Democracy State and Clear say the minister knows to the right procedure.
The statutory mandate will give the president right for request for special audits, and he had to do it through a minister. So the Ministry of Finance now a draw and true. So no breach in audit and make that declare there has been no breach by virtue of the fact that the commissioner a breach been done enough for even participate in the audit. So this was a very legitimate audit requested through due process.
But also said the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Senator Thomas, put on hold to the report.
Well, you go need for talk to the Anti-Corruption Commissioner. But we, as government, we believe say corruption don't choke the development process. Corruption and make people in the go now hospital they not get basic essential drugs. Corruption and make will get a myriad army of unemployed youths in the street. Corruption and make people in some schools and what don't go far-flung communities. Picking and they sit down the ground. Now corruption don't make all anything they happen. Now corruption, but they use the God-given resources of this country for the intended purpose. We will get enabling teaching and learning environments. So now every citizen for support in this fight against corruption.
Another thing I usually of say people now just they use this report for square political goal. The figure they wouldn't put on the report to correct figure.
Well, I'd say, you know, the problem of this country, people that they listen, they're not they listen with profit. The people that all like for make the loudest noise, they're not they listen with profit. I mean, at the end of the press conference, I mean, Chiara, the Minister of Finance, Mr. J.J. Safabi, clear, categorical, and ambiguous. He said potentially over $1 billion may have been stolen. That was what he said. I listened to the Auditor General this morning. He said, ain't no don't cut the money. You understand? It will take forever. So this is a lot of money we are talking about. And JJ was very clear. He said potentially over $1 billion may have been stolen. And even the money they would say they should refund before latest June 30th, a day in excess of over $500 million. So I don't think he said anything off the mark and not get anything wrong.
So I tried the mismanagement to come up from.
The mismanagement?
Yeah.
You know, that report, the whole reader will go by their recommendations. This country will never be the same again. We at the Ministry of Information and Communications will not already begin implement some of our recommendations there because some of them border on governance issues. So don't begin to take the practical steps there for addressing key governance issues. One of the things I see them talk about now 4G to Orange. We don't already issue through NATCOM a 4G license to Orange. And we don't take the practical steps there for put in place, you know, appropriate and robust mechanisms there for ensure good corporate governance in the sectors.
So what are some of the recommendations we make sure inside this report? We want to know in case you don't get it reported.
No, what I want to do, I want to encourage every Sierra Leonean law read this report. We probably want to encourage Audit Service Sierra Leone. Let them do update versions. No, let them do update versions. We will begin serializer. But basically, the report they bring out in a nutshell, the message where they send to we loud and clear. Say, where they appoint people to positions of trust, now for manage state resources in trust on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone, not for allocate them to private use. So after this report, and then people then the way the report say clearly, now some sections there is for refund them money them back. What then they happen? Sierra Leoneans then now go no say government money, not to private money where you go use like say they expire the next day.
Okay, well, that's now the Minister of Information and Communications, Abdul Rahman Sware. Be the end interview with Chegno Jallo, who said he be the talk for sake of the rumor where they go around social media say the Minister of Finance, Jacob Susafa, now go through the right procedure for publish the audit reports to the public. The program is still a listen to Namide show. Well, Esther Karimu, before we go, we've done the talk about so many things that we don't put in place concerning the show. Another thing is that how prepared are you, how set already for the event we get for come up, the things that we don't put in place for make sure say everybody feel comfortable and the show goes well, the sound system, everything.
Well, we don't do background work for some time now. So for today, from today, people and go able for access. From today, people and go able for access tickets into the show. The tickets and they come out today, and we get for put in various places for sale, as well as we go there on Facebook and all that day for show. Say like if you want tickets, you can call we and we can send the tickets over to you. So the ticket prices then we get ordinary winner 100,000 leons, we get VIP winner 250, VIP double na 400, Patron tickets are 1 million. And then we get corporate tables and we get organizations and we don't pay for corporate tables. As we say, the venue na Sierra Lighthouse on the 27th of April. We get forget different entertainers. We get forget artists that we go keep the crowd going. We go perform. We get forget comedians. We get for also day. We also get forget inspirational speeches. So the theme of this year's events are inspiration. We kind of tweak a little bit from the other years where the ladies and they come out and they represent a district. This trip, the ladies and they come out and they represent a person. So what waiting and for do this year is we want for know other than a society where they inspire them picking air. It's also going to be form of like matching up to them people and they let them people and they hear say somebody then at this country where they admire you for what you don't do, and because of that this you don't do, this person don't decide for do them. So during the show the ladies they get for cowp and they get for say who that they inspire them, why this person they inspire them, and waiting this person not inspire them for do. So not only we get for work with that person they on inspiration of waiting you don't decide for do because of this person, but we get for also try for link this person here with that person the way they inspire them. Because now one thing for a person can work for you because he wants money, and the other thing for a person can work with you and do something for you because you they inspire. There's a passion that comes with being inspired by someone, and so then go get all this, then go get that platform they for say out the person where truly they inspire them, and why then go on for work with that person or waiting and go on that person there for do, and you might never know that person the way then say they inspire and go want for work with this person. So we they create that link there. So this year the theme of the program now and like inspiration, and we can forget also different people the way they count. But like for example, they shine lights on Miss Julia Grecoka, when are the first ever Queen of Commerce. Inge for give an inspirational talk on intelligent people in pageantry. You know, for so long people and they think say people they want for stand beauty contests, and people they want for be seen na slay queen, then people they just want for dress show say then be waka and then fine and not so that is not what pageantry is all about. So this with Miss Commerce here again for can tell people about how successful woman is still able for day in pageantry. She's a final year part 1 student, a pharmacist, and you also don't win the crown. How able for manage becoming a student of the College of Medicine and winning a beauty pageant, and they can tell we waiting again the inspiration for Durande. So we therefore can learn from different people and during this next year, and we they showcase woman day. We also want for show say woman themselves, we they continue for say we able for do and we they able for be inspirations, even though the inspiration they we open them up. You can be inspired by a man and you can be inspired by a woman. But make woman then tin up that day and say, now this I want for do because now this person they make I feel for do.
Okay, as we not get better timing go they wrap up the program. So like who's different way this get for make?
It's all about pushing culture. You know, Independence Day not to just day for wear green, white, and blue and say, oh, Salone don't turn 58 this year. This show actually get for bring light. So many different things. So woman the way don't decide say now through this way they want for be dependent. They don't want for be Miss whatever. They want for be Miss Independence because they want for show una the enrichment of Salone culture. They get for count in traditional ways. They get for show una outside and come. Another thing which makes this show different is it's not about going to the next stage in pageantry. It's about building up from where you are. Of course, we encourage you and they want for continuing to international platforms so they give all the support where they want. But this trip, we want for retain a queen. We go day in for the promote Salone culture. We go say it's not about the creme de la creme, but now we they come off from now with tradition. This is what we want to do. This is the reason why we they raise the green, white, and blue flag. For because of this reason, I could they celebrate this year. Now that they make a difference. We really want for showcase how far we've gone this year.
Okay, the other issue is that the interest like for the judges, so they say this, they work me in favor of this person. We get for see in this Miss Independent own pageantry.
No, we not get for. I don't know if you go believe me when they tell you say we not get for CM, but no, me not a person of integrity, and most of the people that were there on board this place now people of integrity, and I can tell you doing practices with a reinforce and to them say una ask quick questions, una tell we wait till una want for see. We not even we try as much as possible. We dey make sure say we dey make sure say the person where they win Miss Independent now person where deserving of them. We get for guaranteed and they now they make we say we no want for be familiar with the judge there. While then candidate and say this na so person na so places person come up from, and in results incredible. No judge not get for go near no person before the day, and we not get for be familiar. It's going to be strictly based on what you put out. Now make one encourage people. They let you self kind. Let them not go tell you say that person they not deserve for win. While you can lay see and for you safely, you say no, this person here it be for win because na so and so it do. So now would they encourage people for come out and support win at Sierra Lighthouse the 27th. The tickets they go out today. We they put on Facebook. You can call we go deliver. No all can celebrate on that day. So we go see the people that we don't comfort for celebrate salon culture. So you give me my own ticket. Yes.
Therefore, you accountable of all what you do.
Yes. You would definitely give you. Let yourself candidate.
Okay, now Mr. Zakaria, we wrap up the program now. So like, what you go on for the foot Fambule?
First of all, I want for just tell Fambule and say this is about Sierra Leone, and as we outrightly they do we only 2 bits in that part of the country. We encourage everybody for camp for see how best. And usually one day where we give invitation, there are institutions where we don't spread invitation to organizations, humanitarian aid, any other Sierra Leonean we feel say if in an old clothes you get the people that need them for this moment. Where you just say this clothes I want to give somebody. Go and be a blessing tomorrow to that event. You can contact the honorable member of parliament on 077-723-120. 077-723-120. Maybe you get a susui 1 gig. These people they need them now. Because the way they live presently, you go to that part of the country, you will just feel say God don't do it for you. And that kind of thing. So we also like embrace the entertainment industry because now they may come up from where I believe in strongly. That is the reason the Waterloo Artists Union take the venture also, take the lead. Say it's not about just doing music, it's not about concerts, it's not about just going to the studio and sing. This time will pay back to the society, and a lot of gifts that they will something put together and for enhance this particular event tomorrow for let be a successful one for the benefit of the people where they need when at 29 houses burned down. I think that 2 days no more we get roof with zinc. So this is not thing for testing that cause for alarm. So and we don't invite many institutions, even the Radio Democracy, the AYV. Of course, the good news was that AYV get for them and attendance and other media outlets them for CC /chef we able for call them because this time not to just fit on a Sierra Leone. Western World is part of the gateway to the city. Okay. So that is the reason we want attention. Okay. I'm going to say plenty thank you. And for my sister, I just want to say kudos. But this time we hope say the representation then because we want to get we said we feel insult the last platform where they get because somebody represent the Western World district is not known when it comes to Western World. So this is one the pageant say if they carry a district, then the people of the district know you. So if they come in number, we know say we can represent the public of Cassava Bread and Fried Fish. Which is what
okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take notes. Yes, come here.
We don't say this year with a Twitch and this year we not actually do them. The all man they come up from a district, but where again, but we not really go in depth for pick this person from here. As I said, this year now people and again for the represent the inspirations there. But for the next year now we'll go make sure so we'll go pong pong at the district. We'll go take the person.
Okay,
we'll counter
after the show. Come on.
Okay, so thank you for having me here today, and thank you, Sierra Leone, for listening to me, and not just for listening. We feel like we're really happy if we not patronize we as the event na the Imperial Kabbalah where they happen on the 20th na Golden Tulip Aberdeen. Red carpets they start at 7 p.m. This is not just a fundraising program. It's basically an opportunity for young people. Like we encourage everybody. It doesn't matter who, where, just come on board and support we as we actually an organizer. It's a guy for make dreams them come true. People learn dreams into reality, and also like bridge the gap between the sponsor and the the way you for sponsor. So on the 20th, at the place now golden sleep now you for they come and support we. As we get a lot of people then we get for they go for amazing performance by amazing artists like Fantasy, Louise, Esther Michael, Cadison, the whole KME team, Simplay. We instead they do an amazing job actually in young filas. You open your record label and you get some small picking 2-3 young talents. Then maybe say you get in within and they can showcase them that day. So it's going to be a night of like entertainment, inspiration, everything that you think. I think nothing we will be part of. So if you have that small money, 250,000 or 500,000 where you put or make you can see something for support a good cause. Not all your goes to it's not gonna be like the other boring award. We try to make them as entertaining as possible. So when you give you money, you not only the support a good cause, you get fun, enjoy, and actually feel like, okay, as a human being, I did do something purposeful with the money we got they give me. And I think that another wall for try for live for.
Okay, plenty thank you to all me lovely guests there within the studio today. Okay, thank you for joining the program. Well, now the program in the show go left you for today, Friday, April 12, 2019. Plenty thank you to my producer Alex Skoma and my executive producer Michael Sambola, and to the technical team Jonah Gaya, Moses Kevura, Prince Wilson, Cherino Indolo, and everybody we make it possible for make people get outside the public. Well, me na Princess Pierce will bring you this edition.